What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. Let me get my rose water. I'll be right back. All right, let's get into this reading. Hope you're having a good day. Hope your week is ending well. All right. Be dealing with some crazies in your energy. Some obsessors that cannot move on. Okay, I can feel it, collective. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening in the collective energy. Something is going on with the air sign community in reverse. Okay. Let's get a couple cards out here. What's happening in the community? You could be getting downloads from God or the universe. Good spiritual downloads you could be getting right now in your life. Okay, there is something going on. The spiritual whore is demanding, is restless. Okay, we have Earth, Libra, and Cancer. That could be significant for this part of the reading. Anybody could be these signs. This is a general reading for every sign. This is not a personal reading. Kindly do not take anything personal on this channel. If something offends you, it might not be your message. It may be for someone else. Okay, if you would like a personal reading, an anonymous, safe personal reading, you can reach out to me in the email. It is in the description box. Otherwise, enjoy this general reading for any sign. Let's get into it. This reading can be about you or someone from your past, present, or future. All right. Now we have this spiritual whore here who is restless about something ending. This person does not want something to end, whoever this is to you. This could be an earth air sign. Okay, this person is burnt out. This could be a spirit that is following you around, using people around you. Okay, there's someone here who is happy. This doesn't have to be a couple. It could be any two people. You don't have to be a Cancer. You don't have to be a Libra or an earth sign. You could be. But this is two people coming together here and seeing eye to eye. Something is destined. Leo could be significant. Wings could be significant. But something is eye to eye here. Somebody sees something eye to eye and they're happy. So someone is trying to interfere with that. Someone is trying to interfere with a connection that is yours, okay, that God ordained for you. And this is what the spiritual whore's job is. That's why this person is here. Okay, so let's see exactly what it is they need to know. Okay, what you need to know about this energy. Something is going on with church, religion, a place. Something is going on with that. Okay, it's been coming out a lot. Someone could be, you know, when I look at that church card, I take a closer look at it, and they have a demonstration of Christ on the cross, which, in my opinion, this is an opinion, I'm not getting into the whole religious debate, but what it shows me is that someone maybe does not believe in a resurrection of Jesus, or something along these lines. I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to get too into it with that. But this could be significant. There could be someone who is worshiping the devil or Satan or some lower entity that is showing up as that, okay? And they want a church. That's what I'm picking up, okay? This is a general reading. Only take what resonates and what's confirmation for you. Something is being investigated about this spiritual war. Okay, this could be a male or female. Somebody's looking into some documents here about this individual. Something could be going on with someone's lungs. They're maybe not getting a good report about their lungs here. They could be restless. They cannot spiritually contact this couple, this group, whoever it is. This could be a child and a parent. This could be anybody. Okay? You're seeing eye to eye with this person and someone is trying to interfere with your communication and whatever it is that you want to do, that's your business. Someone could be trying to sacrifice your voice. Okay, you could notice voice changes. Someone is trying to bind and they need to stop. They need to stop and go away. Okay, that's not what the collective is here for. So moving along, we have this jerk here jumping on the floor with their face turned. Okay, we have another cucaracha CEO, a cucaracha CEO here who's running, telling this woman who they want to destroy. Okay, this is a form of a lower entity, whatever you want to call it, but it's a cucaracha on this channel, and someone is kindly taking notes here on who they want to get rid of. They cannot spiritually contact. They're having problems with their breathing. Some kind of health problem could be significant for this person or individual group. And they're after, see, I told you it could be anybody here, these two people. So it could be a father and a daughter. It could be a couple. It could be co-workers. It could be anybody who, because what I see with these two people is that they have a common goal and they want to do something together. That's it. And the rest is history. So someone also there could be a psychopath in the energy that is trying to mask up as someone else that is good. And they're trying to smear campaign this energy. These spirits have some sort of sick intention to smear anybody who you look at as good. They want to control your ideas and how you view things. So let's say, for example, there's someone that you trust or that you know is good, even your own child, right? But there's someone that's constantly trying to mask this person because they're obsessed with you. They want to be close to you, or the spirit that they're hosting is obsessed with you and just can't seem to get a hold of you. They can't seem to get you to pick up the phone, the spiritual line, because you're not interested. There's something going on with someone's health and they're under investigation. And all they can think about is taking someone down. They can't access your bathroom. They're having issues accessing the bathroom and the spiritual line. You're speaking about this person. You're taking care of yourself. They could want to cause some sort of argument in your home, in the kitchen. Okay, they love to be in the cabinets. I don't speak about this too much, but I feel like the collective is asking or something. Someone is. Okay, so they like to go in the cabinets here because nobody really goes in there. So you might want to occasionally cleanse your cabinets, however you cleanse them. Okay, because they're all, when you open them, this is a portal. So when you open them, they are ready to communicate. Okay, you're opening and closing it. They can do some kind of open sesame garbage with their witches and their covens, whoever they identify with as their partners. And there they are. Somebody could have locks, braids, platinum hair, short locks, short natural hair. Somebody could wear a cap on their head regularly. Somebody could have red hair. But this keeps coming out in reverse. This little mirror stalker is getting their eye messed up here by some divine energy, and they need to stay out of people's energy with the mirrors. They're doing a little too much spying. They could be trying to communicate through mirrors, cabinets, bathrooms, tubs, faucets, shower doors, windows, cabinets. Medicine cabinets are a favorite. Garbage cans. But what I notice about this bathroom here is that it's white. Okay, I feel like these cabinets are white as well. Okay, I feel like this is a good color for the collective too, and they're also wearing white shirts. This is also, they're wearing white in these images. This is a white wall back here. So there's something, he has white pants on, and she has a white dish towel and very fair pants on. So something is going on with white. Okay, it's a good color. Again, you could wear whatever color you like. But what I see here is that white is a good color, and it's a safe color for the collective is what I see here. I see them wearing two colors. Colors could be significant. What I've noticed is that these energies feel safer attaching to people who wear certain colors. I'm treading carefully with this conversation because I'm not promoting any kind of color separation, or I've had discussion about colors before in other readings a while ago, but I just want the collective to look at it and make their own decision. Basically, I don't tell anybody what to wear or do. Now, someone is peaceful and someone is letting go of alcohol, or did, or wants to. They see the benefit in it, or they did this already, or they need to. Someone really is afraid of getting put away and investigated. This spiritual horror energy that keeps exploring the physical realm and the spiritual realm with provocative seductive energy, and maybe sex inappropriately with any age group, is having a serious problem. Whatever they've done spiritually has manifested into the physical realm. And what they're trying to do is cause someone here to go to jail for them. They want you to argue. They want you to maybe harm. I see, arguing is normal. Like, people dispute, they have disputes. But I feel like there's somebody here who could be doing some honey spells. He's holding honey in his hand. They could be doing some honey spells. To bind, stick, glue. These are wicked things that they do. I don't recommend anybody do it. And I'm not responsible for anyone who does anything stupid like that. So don't come to me. But somebody is trying to make someone out to be that they're not. And it's almost like they're targeting couples, because they could have this couple open a cabinet and do some kind of juju in here, and boom, it's fight time. Okay, so be aware of spiritual entities right around us that are in some deep shit. They have walked themselves into hot water, and it's hot. Like I said, this came out the other day. They're struggling with the classroom environment. Why does this classroom in reverse keep coming out? Cheese could be significant. Someone could have cheese allergies. Justice. Okay, so someone has to serve justice for what they've done to families in the school system or something. We have 2 family cards. Okay, we have white families, we have black families, we have different races of families. Okay, so this is not about race, this is not about creed, color, sex, gender, nothing. It's not. It's about people that love each other and want to do good. I see families that want to get together, they're eating. So something could be going on when people are eating or drinking. Okay? Like I say all the time, I don't know why this is so long-winded, but somebody needs to know. Who needs to know this? Someone who did not make it to their birthday here, an older person that did not make it to their birthday. I'm going to digress a little bit over here to this person. There's an elder. I talk about wicked elders sometimes. Okay. So maybe someone with money here. They want to, they're aging. Okay. 85 could be significant, or 58 could be significant. I don't know. It could be any person. But what I find is that wicked elders, okay, this wicked elder is in reverse here. They are in the spirit and they're not happy spiritually where they are. They're not happy. And they're in this realm seeking, okay? Seeking families to continue life. They could be paying families, or they could have money. They could be paying the justice system. Something could be going on with money here. Or they're looking for families that have wealth. Maybe this elder comes from wealth, or they want wealth. Confirmation, we have a good elder. We have ancestor out here. Okay, this person could be connected with your ancestor. They could have done something to an ancestor. There's a lot of generation family wealth here. And I'm trying to stay on this topic here. There's a lot of air energy. Whenever I feel scattered, I know that this air energy, not to say that air energy is scattered, but lower air energy could be. And I know myself. So there's a lot of lower air energy attempting to control maybe what people are saying, because air is about communication and the mind. So there's a lot of lower air, maybe lower air elders or people with air placements that are trying to control communication. And these are spirits. They could be trying to control families. And again, I see people eating. So something is going on when families are eating. Spirit deposits, spirit attachment, spirit obsession. Spirits like to eat. People like to eat. Okay. It's a part of indulging. Drinking and eating is a part of indulging. It could become out of control. And what spirits like, I find, is that they can make someone lose control with food and drink. So be aware of this. If there's some kind of overindulgence with food, it could be spirit attachments. It could be. But moving back over here, there's an elder that could have done something to your ancestor. Okay, with the black and white photo, I feel like this is an ancestor. This might be my new ancestor card. I have one for every deck, mostly. And I feel like this wicked elder did something to this ancestor, your family, maybe with food and drink. They could have been watching this person for a long time and did a spiritual contact. Some kind of money or payment was involved. Maybe to get in touch with another side of the family. Usually families have two sides. Okay, so that's what I see here. But some kind of justice. This person needs to serve justice. This wicked elder needs to serve justice. They can't do something to someone in school or in their bathroom. This wicked elder. Someone is not winded and upset. Someone is not struggling. They cannot cause suffering, or, like I said, the winded. This person looks winded. Somebody could be struggling with their breathing because they're attached to a bunch of spirits. So they have to deal with that. That's a personal problem somebody has to deal with. Someone is happy. They're not in jail. They're not on a cot somewhere. They're not, and they deserve justice for their family. Something happened to someone's family, or a small family, or a big family, or a medium family. And this ancestor is wondering what to do next. Someone could read tarot in this family, or watch tarot, or be involved with it somehow. Okay? Someone knows it's not their person that's doing something. You've already eliminated. This is not your person. Somebody could have been trying to convince you. Your person is crazy. Your person is doing something to you. You already know that's not it. And they're like, oh, damn. Okay. That's not going to work. This person doesn't think we need change. They could be saying it. Somebody could be saying we need change, but they don't think so. Someone is speaking about this person. Okay, and there's going to be celebrating, or they are celebrating something that was said publicly. Past, present, or future. Maybe about someone who's disabled, or maybe somebody caused this on someone to happen. Okay, someone didn't think someone was beautiful, but they are. They couldn't cause something to happen in this person's shampoo. Again, more spiritual deposits and contamination. This is real. This is real. This really happens. It's unfortunate, but it really happens. And I find that some people don't know until a later time. Whatever time that is, they don't know. So somebody is learning about contamination, and they could be speaking about it. They could be happy. It doesn't have to be a literal celebration, but someone is just, they could feel like this inside. This Six of Wands in reverse. They're having an internal celebration. It's private. And they're peaceful with that. Someone doesn't always need to be celebrated publicly. They're happy alone. And this energy is targeted a lot. Single parents are, big families are. The devil doesn't discriminate. Someone is traveling to a celebration, possibly. An ancestor is with them. Some sort of surprise is involved. And there's this wicked elder here. This person could be anybody, but they're wicked. And they're in the spirit. And they could be, they could have a meat suit, okay? Now, something won't stop with this person. Why won't this person stop doing something? So this happy, traveling, surprise, preparing, public speaking, maybe, could have wealth. Okay, somebody could be wealthy. They don't have to be. Or maybe one side of the family is wealthy and one isn't. Something like that is going on. Okay? This is life. Why is this wicked elder, why won't they stop doing something? I feel like some kind of crime scene is going on. They won't stop committing some sort of activity that's not... There's a couple of the same sex that could be in reverse here, or broken up, or just something's going on with them that's not good at their home. Okay. Someone who couldn't travel did something. They couldn't travel, but they were at somebody's house, which means that they were near this person. And it surprised this person at their house. Maybe a celebration was going on, maybe it wasn't. But somebody did not have to travel to get to someone's house, which means they lived around there. And now this couple's in reverse. Either they're broken up. More couples in reverse here. Heterosexual, homosexual, it doesn't matter. Someone is happy after this. Okay, they're not mourning like somebody died or something. They're in, it's not. I also see a celebration after this happened. A celebration. Another artist in reverse. Maybe a boxer in reverse. Someone who fights. Some kind of communication is going on about this. What are they talking about? This could be a child. This is someone's child. Someone was injected with something, some sort of procedure, and they were talking to someone. This could be a child, could be anybody who is talking to someone, and they're talking about this procedure and it happening to a line of people here. Okay, someone didn't get paid. Somebody's saying, are you going to pay me? You're celebrating. You're going to take care of me? Football players in reverse, if someone's going to jail for it, they don't have any money. This person that didn't get paid, who's so happy to be a hired assassin, did not get paid, and someone is celebrating because they have just been duped. Someone's tired. Maybe when they go shopping. And now this person is realizing they're getting karma. They're in reverse at home by themselves. Or in a car in reverse. And someone is angry. Like someone is mad. This is a spirit. Something happened to someone and they're in the spirit very upset. Something happened to this person and they're in the spirit realizing I got duped for hurting someone. Maybe someone who plays sports, someone who drives, a single person, someone in jail, a father and a mother. I'm sorry, a father and a mother. Okay, I said it, so it could be true. Or a father and a daughter. Okay, that just made up with each other. Somebody said, will you marry me? And now they're in reverse. Or maybe the father and the daughter, or maybe the daughter, or maybe the father. I don't know, but it's a family. Who cares? Okay. Okay, and now we have somebody else. Oh, well, somebody else is able to do something now that they're not. Sounds like some kind of offer up, trade-in, destiny swap, whatever you want to call it. A singer's in reverse, and somebody knows, okay, this alcoholic is in reverse. Somebody who uses a mic, maybe has a drinking problem, is in reverse. And somebody has awareness of it, or it's not on TV. It's not public, whatever this is here. But this helper is in reverse as well. This is a team of people who are harming people who want to be together. They want to be together. They want to sing. They want to just live their life. And these groups are one moment, please. There is an air sign that really needs to get out the way. Get out the energy. One moment, please. And they're trying to control my lighter, okay? They don't want me to burn sage Can you believe this? One moment, please. Whoever is doing this is going to be in the custody of the authorities. One moment, I have another one. Today. Okay, so they have done this to my brand new lighters as well. And all they're doing is exposing themselves and being turds. Yeah. They're obsessed, they're stalking, they're exposed, and they're interfering with people's lives. They must stop. But we all know they're not going to, collective, so we know where they go. Someone cannot control themselves, collective, no matter what anybody does or says. They struggle with controlling themselves. They're having a hard time with it. They're having a hard time with it. Someone is ungrateful for God's mercies and kindness upon their life, and thinks that everybody thinks they're this guy here. That's what this guy or girl does. This guy or girl, whoever it is, makes these groups believe you can do anything you want that's bad. And that's where they're going to be. They're going to be questioned. Because all their plans are in the toilet. They're in the toilet. They can't get someone to go out and eat either. They really want someone to go out and eat so they can try to control that as well. That situation. And I wouldn't sleep with these things. You know, I wouldn't definitely wouldn't engage. I say that all the time, to refrain from that type of behavior. They're terrible. Someone is afraid to go to jail here and trying to be the boogeyman and dreaming about somebody. You know, they want to get in your dreams and be the boogeyman. Leo, anybody could be the sign. They're energy harvesting in many ways. They want you to be quiet. No. You could be seeing names and numbers of who this is in your life. God can be showing you. This person is wasting their time. Z could be significant. 20, somebody in their 20s or 30s is in reverse. Make the first move. Turn yourself in is what I'm hearing here. Some kind of forced labor. 333 could be significant. Move names. Somebody's moving names somewhere or doing something like this. Telling secrets. Okay, this person that took off their mask about an accident outside the car, inside car in reverse. Someone's getting engaged, okay. A reader could be in reverse. They were too flirty. Angels are encamping around you. Okay, this person trying to possess you is in reverse. Okay, with flirting, they're trying to possess you by flirting with you. Okay, a car could be in reverse when they were leaving home. Burdened with guilt, someone about something under the bed. Doing something under the bed. They don't feel guilty. They won't stop. Guilt usually makes people stop doing something. They're scared. And then again, I don't know if they're scared because fear usually makes you stop doing stuff too. So they're possessed. An earth witch is in reverse, or earth warlock. something doesn't smell so good. It's in reverse. They got caught. Water. Somebody needed water. They want to know your number. Again, I've spoken about water many a times on this channel. Okay. They won't repent. They won't free themselves of what they've done to people's water. So they suffer with the consequence, the karma. Okay. Pride is not stopping someone from calling. The letter M could be significant. Someone has forgotten about something. They've forgotten about something. They don't need help with it anymore. They've let go of something. It doesn't exist anymore. Museum in reverse. Reptile in reverse. School lunch in reverse. Unhappy. Somebody did something for some sort of opportunity at a museum to someone's school lunch, but it didn't work. And now they're unhappy. Somebody tried to get into a museum and nothing is working here. This reptile is in reverse. They're not saving money, or they didn't. They were trusting in demons outside. A secretary could be significant. A karmic child could be significant. They want someone's number. Somebody wants a number here to communicate. Again, spiritual. They're sick. An illness could be significant, and this patient is in reverse. K-A or A-K or S could be significant. A crooked judge is in reverse. Mississippi in reverse. Or someone from a place that starts with M could be in reverse, or something is going on in Mississippi or not going on, or shouldn't be going on with a violent man or woman. Okay, someone is not beefing about this. They don't want to be with someone. They're not arguing. They just don't want to be with them. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Someone is not disciplining their children. With karmic child underneath, that could be why. They're lacking some sort of common sense. They're not obsessed or possessed. They're just lacking common sense. This fashion designer in reverse is a shadow puppet. Okay, they won't admit that they took someone for granted. They're evil. That they want real love. They're evil and they want real love because they want to sacrifice it. Okay, somebody in high school is in reverse in this situation. They got together with someone. They don't want to run anymore. Somebody was running close to home. They weren't far from home. Something lost control. They didn't fall in their own trap. Maybe they weren't setting a trap. They were the right person. They were doing the right thing. 30-something. Something was successful. They healed. So someone was after this healed person, or next month they're going to be after another one. They're giving this person the evil eye. The SWAT team is waiting. I just saw a SWAT. Place that starts with C could be significant. A Leo could be significant. A BMW could be significant. Somebody could be offering someone a car to stalk you. Boat or yacht in reverse. Somebody wanted this, but they said, no, I'll take the BMW, or I can't do the boat or yacht. Okay. Lying spirit in reverse. Someone could have realized this spirit is lying to them and could have done something because they kept getting some kind of dry skin, or they need to reverse this lying spirit in their life because they're causing a dry skin problem for them. But they refuse to change. They still want someone by their side that doesn't want to be there. They don't want to be possessed by a Jezebel spirit. They don't want to deal with karma. So they're not involving with this lower entity on the weekend. Pisces in reverse. Florida in reverse, or a place that starts with F. A teenager in reverse here. G. Death in reverse. Somebody's trying to reverse their death by doing something to a teenager. They're in love with this teenager. Something happened to their arms and legs. Texas in reverse. Texas, or a place starts with T, or Florida, or an F place. King and Queen is in reverse. Butterflies in reverse. An air sign could be significant. Somebody with air placements. Okay, this mall. They're doing something at this mall. MG, GM. A general manager is in reverse at a mall. A general manager is somebody who is normally not in the store. This is like a high position within a retail store or something like that. It could be significant. Something could have happened to them. Elemental PQ in reverse. This could be a spirit that worked in retail in the past. And they're looking to do it again in this realm. So they're shopping, okay, for someone they can spiritually protect them, bind to, live with, live in, live for, whatever you want to call it. Someone didn't get sick at the last minute. It's a spirit. Anaheim, or a place that starts with A in reverse. Somebody from this place, or V could be significant. A or V. 6 figures is significant. It's in reverse. Someone is losing money. Somebody, this manager, whoever this is, manager in reverse came out. This could be another person or same person, but somebody fell for something. This spirit could be a feminine looking for another feminine. This spirit is not done living. Okay, like I say all the time, these spirits, most die prematurely. And they're trapped, okay? They're sad. They're not healed. And they're in this realm working with witchcraft and spiritual stuff, okay? And it's not good, whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's not good. And someone could be losing their life or their livelihood, their families, because this spirit is refusing. The spirits that refuse to repent, they refuse to tell the truth to God. They know God exists. They know God is waiting for them to tell the truth, even in the afterlife. These spirits have to be prayed into judgment. You must be praying. You must be finding out who this is to you. What was their connection to you? Was it from when you were a child? Was it from when you had a child? A lot of times when you have a child, you're sought out because that child is wanted, needs to have a baby, has been coming out. So this is not to startle anyone. It's just messages from God. Something did not happen in 24 hours. C in reverse. A hoax could be significant. Somebody could have been trying to fake their death. A hoodie could be significant. Still stalking you. Their satanic powers are in reverse. They can't do something in the spring. They're threatened by you. They're not protected from evil. They have not suffered public humiliation yet, and they need to. They think they're better than the collective. Okay, the SWAT team is in reverse. Why? This is good news for someone. Why is the SWAT team in reverse? ERRE. Somebody hurt a person of authority. Somebody got up early and did this because they knew, maybe through some kind of spiritual contact, that something is going on. A spirit team could be in reverse. They don't have a spirit team, somebody. But they didn't want to do some kind of three-party situationship, so now they're a target for this group. That's bad. Capricorn in reverse could be significant. Plotting to do harm with others. Somebody wasn't struggling with telling the truth. This was an honest person that they did this to, but maybe there were weak boundaries. Maybe. Okay, they were crying real tears. Okay. Agatha could be significant, this name. Or a name that starts with A. They want to control someone. This A name, first, middle, or last. They want somebody's clothes. Okay, they're going to be out on the lawn, this person here. They could have gotten evicted, or they need to be. A dining table could be significant. Somebody's doing something at the dining table. They're playing both sides here. This could be a double agent. Okay, they can't create rumors for someone. J. This Moloch energy is in reverse. It's not working for them last year when they went camping. This is a lot. I want to know what happened to the SWAT team. Somebody feels so confident in their evil deeds, their satanic powers that are in reverse. They feel so confident that they're hurting authorities that are trying to do the right thing here. ER, somebody could have ended up in the emergency room because someone was plotting to harm them. Someone could live in a camping area or an Aquarius, maybe. Could be camping out. Someone could be underage and in jail. This could be a child, underage, maybe. Some kind of car incident or something happened. This group did something, okay, and now they're out in the cold. They're obsessed with somebody. This group is some kind of group that is obsessed with couples. They stalk couples and try to latch on to them and take their inheritance and whatever is to come for them. That's what this group does. In particular, this Pisces Aries here. Who is this Pisces Aries? Okay, this person is restless and hiding on the floor. My goodness. They were arrested or they're restless. One or the other. It flipped again. So this could be somebody who was arrested and they're not a person of authority. Cancer, Libra, Pisces, Aries, Taurus could be significant. Someone is out in the cold. This Taurus is going to be out in the cold, or they are, because of what they were plotting to do. Out of fear here, they were plotting a car accident or something, or they did do this. Clarify, give me more about this leader here in the front that was very happy to show up first. They're trying to sacrifice a Virgo placement, and they're doing this with the Scorpio Libra energy in reverse. Okay, for someone's opportunity, they're targeting Earth placement. This Taurus Aries in reverse is also involved. They need to go to court and serve justice. They could be doing this to a Libra. They are also stalking someone when they leave their home or doing their plans, their personal business, and they keep doing it a lot. This person is struggling with stopping to do something, okay? For this Queen of Pentacles in reverse as well. Ancestors are in the building when this happened, okay, to protect someone in need. Okay, because again, this group wants to be this energy, but they're really just hustlers. They want to be this energy that is good, that is self-sufficient, but they're not. Okay, the collective has to keep blocking this impoverished zombie-like energy that won't change. Somebody could be struggling with telling the truth here and they're lying about it. They're ashamed. Okay, or not. We have Aquarius, Leo in the upright. This Cancer could be obsessed. Okay, this person under mind control here. They refuse to take common sense or anything good from anyone. Okay, someone is traveling. Someone wants to, okay, maybe have some fun here. And they don't, it's like they're trying to stop somebody from being together. What I see here is that this man is trying to stop these other men from coming towards their person. Or a woman could be struggling with men coming towards their person. Because they don't struggle with telling the truth. Somebody is honest, and then they're trying to attach someone to poverty. Both of these cards are nude. So something is going on with someone obsessing over someone's body in the nude. These are perverts here. They're crying out for help because righteousness is here. Again, this, okay. This one here. So this Queen of Swords is crying out for help, and they're constantly shape-shifting here into looking like this family here. This is a family here. This Page of Pentacles in reverse, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this King of Wands in reverse, and this Queen of Swords in reverse. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Earth, and Fire. In poverty. And someone is excited to go somewhere. They left home, maybe to their child, or it's someone very happy. They released the devil. This is the person that's going in the right direction. They have clarity and breakthrough. And now we have a Cancer that can't stop bothering. Maybe two Cancers. Cancer, Gemini. That's attached to this family or some sort. These are spirits or meat suits here. They're avoiding the authorities here. They're avoiding conflict. They're tricking. They're bothering a Page of Cups energy. They're bothering an air sign in the upright, a Leo. They're bothering Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini in the upright. This Ace of Cups in reverse is just always dehydrated and hot. This is a spirit that's in the pit. They're in the pit and they're tricking, still going in and out of the spiritual realm, invoking, dealing with invocation constantly. But they're always the Ace of Cups in reverse. This spirit is always seeking physical bodies to entertain them, to keep them out of judgment. They're always tricking with the Five of Wands. This is maybe a fire sign, fire, earth, Virgo, air. Okay, there's a bunch of people here that are in the pit. But because they have not faced judgment yet, or not enough people are praying for this entity to be in judgment with God, this energy still has free will. God grants free will to everything. And it's up to people to decline this energy and stop invoking this energy. This energy needs to be where God has them, but people take their free will and it's because they're tricking. It's not that people are saying, oh, I love invoking bad energy. Some people do, but some people are also ignorant to the tricking, the spiritual tricking. That's why if you don't know the spiritual realm, you shouldn't invoke. Some of these things are invoked through tricking, through the media, through listening to something, by opening something, by just doing something. When this person turns on this, I want to be in their energy. Some psychopath is doing this. So it takes prayer and knowledge of what they're doing, listening to your intuition, quieting your space, and learning about what is going on in your environment. You could actually teach yourself how these things are invoking themselves into people's energy, because when people don't want to invoke them, they have to trick. They also could be using people right around you, and you don't know it. That's why intuition, prayer, and walking with God and communicating good spiritual healthy ways is how you can learn. You don't have to seek people. You can learn this on your own. God is always there. But because we have free will, God cannot impose this knowledge on you. They can't throw it at you. You have to seek it and ask and say, Lord, I think something is going on. Can you please show me, help me, guide me out of this? Something along these lines you can say. Because the Robata is around you possibly. Okay. Libra, fire, okay, is trying to communicate with these spirits. Ancestor is here. Okay. This person could have lost their home or community because ancestor said, you know, one thing with God and angels, they're very merciful, even to wicked people. But someone is taking God's mercy for granted. They're taking it too far. They want to harm, and some of them want to unalive and sacrifice for long periods of time. They cannot do this. Ancestor said, no, you have to lose your community or your home, and you must endure suffering, Robata. Okay, somebody wants to celebrate something, and they have a right to, and someone keeps plotting. Someone with Taurus, Gemini placements could be doing this. Someone with Pisces placements could be doing this. Not in the upright, okay? Someone wants to create something, and they want to take it. They don't want to earn it. They don't want to try because they're heavily burdened with spirits that are unhappy and suffering. And now this person is living out those spirits' destiny. They have sacrificed themselves by doing something really dumb. They're under judgment for persuading children and adults to worship fallen angels. The collective is going to be however they want, whether it's 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, 6 of Wands. This thing, okay, this Aquarius placement, this air fire placement keeps coming back here. They're looking at court. They're looking at court. That's where they're going. And it's going to be good, bad in reverse. It's going to be good for the collective. Justice is going to be served, and that's it. This group is being sacrificed by God, possibly, or a good angel, okay? A good angel, Archangel Michael with the Justice card, a good angel. Okay, this person needs to, it's like, I see someone here with the sword and saying, get enlightened, stop following this nonsense. Wake up, you're being sacrificed. Somebody is trying to warn this person in the spirit that you're being used by this group. This group has no good intention for you and you're harming good, innocent people. Somebody's saying that to them, and like before they go to court, all right, and they're still delving with this lower Virgo energy who's fallen. So the collective is balancing, okay, as they do everything but nothing and have endings. That's it. Kinky here in reverse. Okay, somebody's number is not blocked anymore. Zephyr in reverse. This fake friend is in reverse. Baby mama. Zephyr is a Christian demon. Somebody's releasing something or needs to. A baby mama. This demon could be the reason why of this baby mama drama in somebody's life. Or a Z name, or somebody is messing with the spirit. The letter D could be significant as well. Soon. Don't come yet. Soon. Again, this energy harvesting is not good. they're doing this because the demons, the spirits are draining them. Okay, and they're forced. They could be saying they're forced. I don't know what they are, but they could be saying they're forced to, they could just be spying on someone, but they could also be saying they're forced to, okay, they could just want to control you. But, okay, somebody choked on something, they refuse to change, but it could just be weak and tired, or just, okay, someone who was maybe cheating could have had some sort of ending or rebirth. And they want to control you. Okay, so this is someone who could have had an ending in the spirit they want to keep controlling. You really would be surprised how many times the same spirit is showing up in your life through a variation of different people, like co-workers, spouses, because they find people they can attach to, collective. You could be like, why do I keep getting the same kind of energy? Someone is following you, the letter C. Anybody can have the name starting with C. Somebody's saying don't come yet, but something is happening soon. This person is healed. They're successful. 30-something, 333. You are the right one. Make the first move. Don't waste your time. Somebody might lose control. They're frustrated. They want to do something on the dining table. Okay. Somebody might want to leave or move. Somebody needs this. There's a person. Okay, there's a person in the community. Okay, for some people that is maybe losing their space. They're losing their home, or they're not supposed to be there, and they want to control you because maybe you're not. They were doing something on a dining table, or something's going on the dining table. Okay, there's somebody that is around the collective that is in love with, they want to have some kind of poly relationship. Again, this is demonic control by a spirit that wants to get into a family collective. They want someone's abundance. That's all this is here. Okay, they're tired of you saying F you. You could be telling this person F you. Okay, I don't want anything from you. N could be significant. Capricorn could be significant. ET could be significant. NG could be significant. CE or EC could be significant. Cocaine could be significant. Agatha or a name could be significant. Okay, you're not threatened by this person. It could be a missing person, someone. You're getting stronger. Okay, 3-party situationship. You don't want it. I just said this. This is a spirit. I'm not saying that every poly relationship is a spirit. I don't know every poly relationship. I'm telling you what this is. Somebody's crying real tears right now because they're scared. They have weak boundaries and they won't stand up to these spirits. They lost control. Okay, they need to stop plotting to harm people. They refuse to change though. They choked and they're trying to reverse some kind of effect of it. It could be harming them. They need to go to the doctor. Mini in reverse. Okay, somebody grew out of the karmic's behavior. Somebody wasn't homeless anymore or wasn't homeless before. They were unhappy or they were homeless. Take what resonates. If it, again, these energies lie. So this could be a lie. I'm picking up it could be for some people. Someone close to you is lying about something. It's in reverse. Someone is not lying to you, close to you. Your child, 11 to 20 in reverse. Someone could be 11 to 20, this age, or this could be a sentencing. Someone is stalking every word. They are lying. This child is lying. I'm sorry. Okay, this child could be in reverse and lying in the spirit. Yes, collective, this happens. Okay. Something could have happened to this child around his age. Um, 104 or 401 could be significant. Taurus could be significant. Aries could be significant. Taurus, Aries. This child, okay, they may not be spiritually protected. They may have a Jezebel spirit on them. And this is why, again, this is involvement with cults, darker energy that's not good. And they could have reversed something that your grandparents left you. They could have been involved with this. because these groups target young people because they're easier to manipulate and control. So this could have happened to somebody. Okay, somebody could have Pisces placements. Anybody, okay, they don't know your number, or they're not asking, or they are asking. A hardware store in reverse could be significant. Something is not happening at a hardware store, or something could have happened in a hardware store. Could be closing, or this is somebody who works at Lowe's, came out the other Lowe's. This could be significant. Okay, it could be any store. This college grad could be in reverse. Somebody could have been working there. Could be a child. A child could be stalking their sibling. This happened. Okay. Believe it or not, we live in these realms where spirits are aggressively motivated to harm their families. Maybe somebody in this SWAT team was a graduate student. I hope nobody was lost, but it could have something to do with a hardware store, a phone number, inheritance. Sometimes inheritance, people and families fight over that, and they're jealous, and they try to, this is silly, low energy, low vibrational energy. For some of us, we're not even looking for inheritance. And someone left us something and we're not looking for it, and they stole it because we're not greedy, or we're not seeking it, or for whatever the reason is. But somebody was greedy. They thought they were better with you. A family member could have, a coven could have actually brainwashed this person to believe that they were better with you. This is weird. But you said, I don't want to be with you. I said it before the card came out because somebody could have actually said this. But somebody actually thinks they're better than you. So they don't want to be with them. Like this is just weird here. Okay, somebody's gone. This beef is finished. Okay, somebody was working with Moloch. Somebody could have been dancing for Moloch or doing some kind of ritual like this, and it didn't smell good. Again, an earth witch is in reverse. This fake friend is in reverse. And this number is not blocked anymore. Kinky hair in reverse. This violent man or woman. M is significant. Oh, what a reading, collective. I squeezed a lot in here in this hour. Something is happening soon. I'm going to leave this for the next reading. I'll see you on the next one.